coming up on Hot Shots.
I felt like maybe this is going to be my chance to come away with my 4th cup, but Casey's here to stick around, and this is going to be anybody's ballgame.
One little mistake in his match and you're gone. That's what it is about racing. You always find the little things that bite you.
3 of the best shooters on earth.
I've won just about every competition there ever was.
Mic'd up and behind the scenes.
This is what I've always dreamt of being.
This is total access to shooting's biggest star.
Ready to go make some racket.
The Hot Shots.
Last day, 1 stage to go. Jerry and I are close. You know, I looked at it and I was just like, ooh, it's too close to call. So, I don't know. We're right there neck and neck, and just see what happens this morning, you know. Just do or die right here.
At the AR15.com Rockcastle ProAm in Park City, Kentucky, it's all come down to the final stage for Jerry Michalek and Clint Upchurch. Not that a savvy veteran like Jerry is sweating the outcome.
I'm coming into the last stage. I want to stay honest. I want to trigger, see the sight, make some good hits, try to stay focused and put some pressure on Clint. He's coming in behind me. So this is one of those times, if I have a really good performance, I can put a little pressure on him because he has to watch me shoot. So maybe the pressure will be on him. I'm trying to do a good run. I'm just going to shoot it clean, stay in the moment, and see how it comes out.
Stage 8 is a pistol rifle shotgun course that will again end with a somewhat awkward shooting position on a long-range array. Earlier in the match, Jerry chose the wrong position on a similar set of targets and paid the price.
You either nail them or you struggle with them is what it usually seems like. So I don't know. That'd probably be the toughest part.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
Jerry is thrilled.
Nice run, man.
Thank you. Oh, la la la. Second cup of coffee was worth it this morning.
Was it?
Yeah, had my gut in a jitter. Thank you. I don't think I would reshoot it if they'd let me reshoot it. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to stick with it and see how Clint does.
Clint is ready to step to the line. It all comes down to this.
So I'm watching Jerry shoot this stage, and he's not making any mistakes. He's not helping me out, and you know, it looks like I'm gonna have to put a good one together.
At the Steel Challenge, also known as the World Speed Shooting Championship, it's a back and forth battle between arch rivals Casey Eusebio and Max Michel, who's trying to join his former Army Marksmanship Unit teammate as the only 4-time winners of this prestigious event.
I got to get my 4th one. You know, watching Casey win his 4th last year, while I was happy for him that it was one of us to do it, I wanted it to be me. You know, I felt like I had put in the time and the training, and it was one of those losses that just stuck with me for the entire year. So now, I mean, I have to do what I need to do to become the next guy to win that 4th one, because I surely can't let him get to 5 while I'm still on 3.
In spite of his nerves, Max couldn't have gotten off to a better start, setting a new world record on his opening stage.
Woo! Another example of utilizing that adrenaline and that nervousness to your advantage.
But Casey fought right back with a world record of his own at Pendulum.
Casey struggled early on, and I felt like maybe this is going to be my chance to come away with my 4th cup. But I mean, he turns in a performance like a world record run on Pendulum. I mean, that just shows me that Casey's here to stick around, and this is going to be anybody's ball game.
Smoke and Hope is next. Its giant 18 by 24 rectangular plates at just 7 and 9 yards might be easy targets for the best pistol shooters in the world. But this is a stage that's built for pure speed. Huge time swings are rare at Smoke and Hope, but when Casey and Max are battling it out, Even a hundredth of a second can be the difference between winning and losing. Today, Max is able to pick up 19 100ths of a second on a stage that KC typically owns.
For me to shoot Smoke and Hope and to actually pick up almost 2/10 of a second doesn't sound like a whole lot. Well, I don't care if I won it by 1/100th of a second or 2/10 of a second. I didn't give him anything on the stage. In fact, I gained. So if I can take one of his stages away from him, then that's just going to make the day a lot easier.
Next up is Roundabout. 5 12-inch plates from 7 to 15 yards away. KC is first in the box.
Stand by. Second string. Third string. Fifth string. You're finished, unload and show clear. If clear, hammer down, holster.
It's close to a perfect run.
Finally had a good run. Went 5 for 5 on the first 2. Had a throwaway in the third one. Fourth one was clean, and the fifth one was a nail biter for me. My heart's still pumping, but it was a good run.
It's not an easy run for Max to follow.
Stand by. String 2. String 3. String 4.
With 4 straight perfect strings already in the bank, Max can afford to go all in on his last one.
Are you ready?
Sorry for that.
He just misses the stop plate. It turns out the excitement was justified. Not only does Max's time of 7.51 seconds give him another precious 11/100ths of a second on KC, but it's also a new world record, his second of the day.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now. 2 out of 3 stages that I just shot, world record runs. You know, and it's one of those things that I'm looking back and saying, all right, this is working out. This is playing, you know, this is paying off. The hours on the range, the sacrifices from the family, all those things. It's all worth it right now. Just keep it going, keep it going.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Michalak. Colt, champion 3-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net. The World Speed Shooting Championship is down to its final 3 stages, and Max Michel is having one of the best days of his career. He's already set 2 world records in the first 5 stages as the shooters arrive at 5 to go. Here they find the match's smallest targets, 4 10-inch plates staggered from 10 to 18 yards, and a 12-inch stop plate that requires a quick swing and accurate shot.
5 to go is one of those stages that it can really go one way or the other because of those small plates progressively getting further away. The shooter tends to shoot faster, but what needs to happen is you need to start shooting slower because the targets are obviously getting smaller. They're going further away.
Stand by.
KC Eusebio has more trouble than he'd like, finishing with a time of 10.26 seconds on his 4 keepers. Max recognizes the opportunity.
He still averaged a 2.5, 2.6 run, which isn't bad. It's still a pretty decent run, but it does open up the door for me knowing that this is one of my strong stages, that I can go out there, do what I need to do, and continue to build on this lead.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Come on.
Golly.
I'll take that one.
If you're finished, unload, show clear. If clear, hammer down.
Max picks up 1.29 seconds on KC and sets his third world record of the day.
This is unbelievable right now. You know, again, the targets are looking huge. I really can't miss at this point, and I'm just kind of along for the ride.
With just 2 stages to go, Max has opened up a 2.5 second lead over second place.
I'm doing things today that I couldn't even do in practice. It's just everything's clicking, and it's my time. It's my turn to hold up that cup for the 4th time, and I'm going to get it.
Today's ultimate performance, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, is from Clint Upchurch on his home range in South Carolina. Plenty of movement and a minimum of 30 rounds with the rifle, shotgun, and pistol on this homemade practice stage. In a blistering time of just 17.68 seconds. Clint Upchurch with today's ultimate performance, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Clint Upchurch has just watched as his arch-rival Jerry Michalek put up a 3rd consecutive world-class run at the Rockcastle ProAm.
He didn't leave much meat on the bone. Real good looking run. I don't know, it'll be tough to beat, that's for sure.
Clint knows his work is cut out for him if he hopes to stay ahead of not just Jerry, but a fast-closing Michael Voigt, who's shooting in another squad. This is Clint's last chance.
I'm good. Shooter ready. Stand by. Hit! Hit!
There's a problem. Clint has made a miscalculation on the height of his bipod. With no way to stabilize his rifle on a 350-yard target, he's in a shooter's no man's land.
Hit!
My bipod was too low.
Got it.
I was just teetering around up there, dude.
7842.
Whew, what a way to lose a match, dude. That's awesome. The worst part about shooting that bad is it's embarrassing. Man, what a way to lose a match, dude. That's awesome. You know, as soon as you get up, you just want to tell everybody to look away. Nothing worked, man. And it got up there all teetering and wobbling, and I just started shooting, man. Nothing to see here. You guys didn't witness that. It didn't happen.
It's a devastating finish.
That whole match came down to that one target and the bipod not being correct. Not because he's not a good shooter, but the way the hill is and the terrain kind of gave him a misread. His bipod would have been out another 2 inches. He'd have probably been second and won the match at least. That's what it is about racing. You always find the little things that bite you. So that's what we have to contend with. And when we walk through stages, it's the fine tuning that separates the Joes from the pros, you know. So one little mistake in his match and you're gone.
Jerry is able to overtake Clint, but it's just for bragging rights. A late charge from another part of the Rockcastle Shooting Center has given Michael Voigt the match championship. Jerry finishes second, with Clint having dropped 43 points to Jerry on the last stage, falling all the way to 4th.
That's what happens when you race. I've been on both ends of that stick.
Oh yeah.
So,
Dadgummit. Oh well.
that's it. That's life.
That's it.
It's just another missed opportunity. You know, I was in position to win. You know, I've been there before. Jerry and I have battled it out before, and you know, it just seems like every time I've made a mistake that he didn't. You know, and that gets old.
Should have known better.
With 6 of 8 stages behind him at the World Speed Shooting Championship in Florida, Max Michel is closing in on a record-tying 4th overall title.
Yes, I'm building on my lead, but it is never over. I've seen it go both ways, and I'm not going to be that guy to let it get out of my hands once again.
The second to last stage is called Speed Option. 4 12-inch plates from 8 to 25 yards away, and a large stop plate at 35 yards, which can be a major problem under extreme pressure.
This is one of those stages where I need to be careful, shoot the targets as quickly as I can, but within reason, and make sure that I'm following through on that last plate and I'm not bringing my hands down. If I bring my hands down and I don't hear that ding and I have to present back out to the target, it's going to cost me valuable time.
Are you ready? Stand by. Stand by.
Any question about handling the pressure is quickly erased.
Nicely done.
For the 4th time in 7 stages, Max sets a new world record. His lead on a struggling Casey Eusebio bulges to 4.21 seconds. Barring catastrophe on the final stage, the title is his.
It's one of those performances where you have nothing to say. 4 out of 7 world records, really? This is how I dreamt about it last night, right? This is how I've prepared for it. This is what I've always wanted, but it's just happening. I mean, world record after world record.
Steel Challenge's toughest stage comes last. This is Outer Limits. 2 12-inch plates at 20 yards, 2 large plates at 35 yards, and a 12-inch stop plate at 18 yards. Outer Limits also requires shooters to move between 2 boxes, making this the stage where disaster lurks like no other.
Stand by. Ready? Stand by. Got it. Stand by.
With that, Max Michel is once again the world speed shooting champion.
Big sigh of relief right now.
Coupled with his win at the Pro-Am Championship, he's now 2/3 of the way to shooting immortality. A win at next month's Handgun Nationals would make him the only shooter to have won the pistol game's Triple Crown.
Congratulations. You
Thanks,
deserve
dude.
it.
Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. You know,
It's the way it is. It's your year this year, and could be the,
if we would have shot it yesterday or if we shoot it tomorrow, it could be completely different.
Absolutely. You shot great though. You shot amazing throughout the.
Thank you, man.
I don't want to, toot our horns or anything, but we are the best at it. It's either him or me, And for the past 2 years, I've been pretty dominant, and this is the first time I've actually lost Steel Challenge competition. So it hurts, but no one's perfect. We're all mortals.
As far as Steel Challenge is concerned, Max and KC are now the only 2 to have won it 4 times. Now the question becomes, who will be the first to 5?
I remember when he and I first had our, had 2. Then it was going to be who's the first to get to 3, then who's going to get to 4, who is going to catch up. It's going back and forth, and it's going to be this way for the next 10 to 20 years between KC and I. So let me enjoy the 4th one, and we'll get to 5 pretty soon. Then we'll get to 8 and 9 and 10. It's never going to end between KC and I, but that's how we roll, that's how we do it, and I'm looking forward to battling with that young buck for a long time.